Yun. So, alright. So, good morning everyone. Time check natin, 12:22 ng umaga. Madaling araw, nagre-record tayo para sa mga bata. Para makakuha kayo ng idea for the advanced lessons po sa math. Alright. So, bago tayo magsimula, subscribe po ninyo yung YouTube channel po natin. We have Sir JC Math Lessons, Math Short Lessons. Supportahan po ninyo kahit pa paano. Mayroon kayong idea kapag nag-upload tayo ng mga videos. Alright, so bago tayo magsimula, present lang ako ng PowerPoint for lesson for today. Okay, so ang topic natin which about direct, indirect, and partitive proportion. Ito po ay session 5 for grade 6 math. Lahat ng grade 6 learners na gustong malaman ng lesson na to ay pakinggan lang po ninyo. Okay? So, let's start. So, direct, indirect, and partitive proportion. Ito po ay kinds of proportion. Okay. Objectives natin, we have identify whether a word problem shows direct, partitive, or inverse proportion. Find a missing term in the proportion, direct, inverse, and partitive. Write the correct proportion to solve problems correctly, and then recognize that things are not always what we expect to be. Okay, so you have learned how to solve problems or situations involving ratio and proportion. Meron tayong tatlong types of proportion. Kaya two or more quantities can have this one. Number one is direct, number two is inverse, and number three is partitive proportion. Okay? So direct proportion, so a direct proportion said to be direct. So increase in one quantity result in increase in the other quantity. Okay, to set up in a direct proportion, simply equate the ratio of the quantities being compared. Okay, so next, study the example. Example natin, para mamukha yan. Example number 1, 8 kilograms of the rice cost is 256. How much is 15 kilograms of the same kind of rice? Yung 8 kilo daw ng rice is 256 pesos na. So, magkano naman po kapag 15 kilograms ng kaparehong bigas o kanin? Okay? So, using apps in the solving word problem. So, as cost of 15 kilograms of the same kind of rice. And then, ang proof po natin ay 8 kilograms of rice costs 256 is to 15 kilograms of rice. Okay? So, ang plan po natin, if the amount of rice is increased from 8 kilograms to 15 kilograms, then it is expected that cost will also increase. Solve na natin. We have set up the proportion in the problem. So, amount of rice is to cost is equal to amount of rice is to cost. Ganyan po pagkakasunod-sunod na. Amount of rice and then cost is equal to amount of rice is to cost. Ayan, yung 8 is to 256 is equal to 15 is to n. So, ang n ang hinahanap natin. So, paano yun? Kunin natin yung means and then yung extreme. So, we have 8 times n is equal to 15 times 256. So, pag pinumultiply natin, we have 8n is equal to 3,840. So, divide both sides by 8. So, we have 3,940 is equal to 480. So, ang 15 kilograms ng rice natin ay 480 pesos. Gets? Okay. Nakuha po ba? Okay, example number 2. The ratio of the areas of two square is to 2 is to 3. The area of the smaller square is 12 square centimeter. What is the area of the bigger square? Okay, so ito po yung technique. Okay, sum of the areas 2 square is 2 smaller and then bigger is equal to smaller is to bigger. Okay, so we have meron tayong 2 is to 3 and then yung smaller is 12 and then ano yung bigger? or what is the area of the bigger square? Okay. So, step 1 natin, shortcut ko na lang to ha. So, unang gagawin natin ay kunin natin yung means and then yung extreme. So, we have 3 times 12 over by 2. So we have 3 times 12 is equal to 36 divided by 2. So, the answer is 18 square centimeter po yung bigger number. Okay po, ang sagot po ay 18 square centimeter. Naintindihan? Okay, naintindihan po. Alright. So, next, how about example number 3? Example number 3 is, if 4 notebooks cost 140, how much will 20 notebooks cost? Ilan daw po kapag ka-20 ang notebook? So, ano kaya ang sagot? Ano kaya ang sagot? We have, so notebooks and then is to cost is equal to notebooks is to cost. Ganyan po ang technique, ano? So, 4 is to 140 is equal to, ilang notebooks yun? 20 is to n. Okay, same procedure. Kunin natin yung means. Kunin natin ang extreme. So, 140 times 20 over n. Since 4 times n, so 4 na lang po. Okay? So, we have 140 times 20, we have 2,800 divided by 4. Kaya ang sagot ay, magkano ang 20 notebooks? We have 700 pesos. Okay? Kaya ang sagot ay 700 pesos. Gets? Alright. So, natindihan po yung direct. Direct yan, ha? Sige, next. Inverse proportion, the opposite of the concept of the direct proportion is indirect. So, to set up in an inverse proportion, write the ratios with the same type of units first. Invert or reverse of the ratios, then equate. Ang ginagawa rito, pinapaliktad natin yung dalawang quantities. Pero may ibang way to para di na kailangan baliktarin. Example number 4. Example number 4 natin, we have 12 kilograms of rice can last for 5 days for 10 persons. So how many days will it last for 20 persons? Okay? How many days will it last for 10 persons? Sa 12 kilos ng bigas, maabot lang siya ng 5 days for the 10 person. 5 araw sa 10 tao. So how many days will it last for 20 person? 12 kilograms, pero ang kumakain ay 20 persons. Ilang araw tatagal ng bigas? Solution. Write the ratios with the same type of units. Okay, ayan. Yung 10 is to 20, number of persons. And then 5 is to n, number of days. Okay. So, to set up the proportion, inverting the ratios of 5 is to n, then equate the inverted ratio to 10 is to 20. Ayan, yung 5 is to n, babalik tayo, magiging n is to 5. And then 10 over 20 or 10 is to 20 is equal to n is to 5. Okay? So, multiplying the extreme and the means, we have 10 times 5. Ito yon, kinuha yung extreme at yung means. 10 times 5 is equal to 20 times n. So, we have 50. So, 10 times 5 is equal to 50 is equal to 20n. Dividing 50 by 20. So, we have 50 divided by 20 is 2.5. Okay? So, will it take 2.5 days or 2.5 days for 20 persons to consume 12 kilograms of rice? Okay? Ayan, nakuha yung means, nakuha yung extreme. Okay? Sige, next. How about this one? Solution the other way. Ito yung other way natin. So, same question. So, ito po yun. So, days to person is equal to, days is to person is equal to days is to person. So, yung 5 is to 10, ito yung una. Ito yung pangalawa naman, in n is to 20. Okay, so hindi dito kukunin yung means saka extreme ha. Pwede natin ito yung pag-multiply. Pag-multiply po natin. Since n ito, magiging divide siya. So 50 times 10 is equal to 20n is equal to 50 is equal to 20n. Ganon din ang ganyan. Divide din. 50 divided by 20 is equal to 2.5 days. Okay? Nakuha po ba? Medyo matagal ano. Next. Example number 5. If men can do the piece of work in 9 days. 8 tao ha. Tatapusin ng 9 days. Gaano daw katagal kapag 12 men to do it? Ilang araw tatagal kapag may trabahador kang 12 katao? So, anong gagawin? Anong gagawin? Anong gagawin? Nawawala. Wait lang, yan na. So, men is 2 days is equal to men is 2 days. Pwede mo nang i-shortcut. 8 is to 9. Ito naman ay 12 men is to n. So, ang tanong, how many days? Okay, so 8 times 9, we have 72. And then 12 times n is equal to 12. So, ang n natin ay ano? 72 divided by 12. So, the answer is 6 days. Okay, 6 na araw po matatapos kapag 12 katao. Nakuha po ba? Right. Next. Sample number 6. In an evacuation camp, 40 people have enough food for 12 days. If 60 people will share the same supply of food, how many days will it last? Okay. Again, in an evacuation camp, 40 people have enough food for 12 days. Kapag 6 na pong katao share the same supply, how many days daw pong aabot? Ilang araw aabutin kapag 60 katao? Okay. So, people is to days is equal to people is to days. Okay. So, ano po yun? We have 40 is to 12 is equal to 60 is to n. So 40 times 12, we have 480 over by 60. So how many days nga yun? So ang n natin ay, we have 8 days. Kaya ang sagot doon ay 8 days. Mga anak, mga kamad, 8 days po ang sagot doon. Alright? Next. Okay, additional example here. Pwede yung sagutan to, pwede kayo i-comment. Okay? 16 machines are needed to finish an output in 24 days. So how many machines will be needed to finish the same output in 18 days? Okay, pwede kayo mag-comment kung anong sagot nyo rito, ha? And then, last example, 25 workers can finish a job in 10 days. 25 katao, ha? 10 araw. And then, the same job, 5 finish in 5 days at the same rate. So, ang tanong, ilang workers ang kailangan nilang i-hired para matapos lang ng 5 days? I think is 50 workers. Pero, try nyo ring isolve. Next is